Asante Akyem North emrashe bedwani a wakonya asem on Netherlands aban semi wada woroma ho esusuan so ben na ebeba ya manga na iso internationally.
First of all, for an individual like any other Ghanaian, and any other Ghanaian, so a private and also a government official, one way or the other, should be and being a problem thing. Now, look at Susanswa. It's a country of 40 million population nearly, and it's a nipa baku and also a MP. Now, problem, a biba, any Susanswa or country in so. Because Abrofono, first and foremost, at the level of Omo Prime Minister, Omo presidents, good number of them, they are serving jail sentences. And it doesn't affect you. Today's Brazilian president, he was in jail for 8 years. He went to serve jail sentence. He came back and he's still a president. Of Brazil. So this one will not be an isolated case. The woman said, one, as a country, we put aside politics. As a country, let's deal with realities. And he said, and yet, it be a minimum the crime in our committee because we've not received, and we've not read official report from the Netherlands or the Dutch to say, offense is way and omode action. Only for you and I to know, yes, at the instance and request of the United States FBI, na a certain romance can be involved. Seriously, one, the categorized person here or a passport holder, meaning what I do know is that MPs no more service passport. But people are saying, diplomatic passport, I mean, we say MPBR. But then say, okra service passport, and also okra diplomatic passport. And Akoba say, when your case, first of all, on your exempted from maybe immunity. The fact that we create diplomatic passport and not service passport, it be now immunity and count, but we are holding it as a service passport, a travel document. But there is the catch. Why you boni etia Dutch government and Holland as a country? Answer is yes or answer is no. In this regard, the attorney director said only Dutch people need them. Two, and he nana all call and you stop. Some of us have heard say now Oko UK using KLM. But my background is very noisy, if maybe. Thank you. And she said, no, the KLM need to coin. Then I'm challenging, say, any flight that leaves from Accra to Europe, Air Brussels, Air KLM, Air British Airways, they profile every passenger beer. And before you go on through the profiling system, Nipano, that is the individual traveler. So our stop list, our problem, our the country now and the first holding or first arriving country in the European Union, the profilers, information, they should have alerted him. They should have blocked him from boarding the aircraft. Say he's on stop list, and as Holland does not want him. But in fact, so if we had the first day collaborated story, say media nature and trial, say the Yoko and the FBI and the collaborate here, the Dutch for stop on it. Then in fact, we are in a very serious country. And he said, Yoko is an agency in Ghana. And when him say SYZ person a year, member of parliament for Ghana. So the first person, the first agency to know the address is Yoko. So Yoko is trying to tell us, I say, now only FBI for collaborate. And now him say Nipane Eko and Yoko do Amsterdam ni action to brush the face of a country Ghana. Then I'm afraid. Because one, KLM cannot tell us, say, they will allow somebody our own stop list is for Amsterdam. Allow the person to board an aircraft. In the first place, it is not true. And a two, arrival on either service passport or diplomatic passport, then you will declare an identity, time on stop on, so a member of parliament. The first point of call, the Ghana mission. First point of call, because a VVIP, a country's parliamentary member, or bet my head to say like American congressman, or bet my case American like Nigerian senator, or bet my letter said like German Bundes, your friend is a parliamentarian a member. And to say, or a member of parliament, now block on, and 1 year previous, and 1 year past, or your present sitting member of parliament. So it does not exonerate him. Say, biaba na ya stop no. No. But the crime that stop people at instance in Europe, crime that you can hold somebody without any even a status, a murder crime or a wanted or murder. Is that the case? Answer is no. 2, a drug related, or drug offense be, and as a drugs be crown. No, it has not. Name when you third party request. What is the third party here? The third party is an agent. Who is the agent? FBI. Now, when did FBI knew? When did they know so Otukwai? And when did they put him on stop list? Our European Union Central Europe, Central Migration, Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. That is not in doubt. And Tisanka all corner and all call through Portugal. And then reflecting on the request from the European Union Central System, so he would have entered the Europe and transit to wherever he was going without they knowing. But agreeing said not to Amsterdam Central, which is the Central European immigration point, and the other home system, so medical challenges from KLM, profile and SM Kumuhu. One who Oman who Akodu Amsterdam. So what stop on as all the Ghana mission. I believe some Ghana mission. I don't know so Ghana mission so tia. Or a member of parliament immediately no as well inform the parliament. Me fan say no suntin ma parliament yet say e bia wanya sa problem no. Now the issue here is say a romance scam. I'm saying say as a VIP of the country, near what mission, nanya drug at the airport, nanya murder case in sight, and when you no, and a third party request from a US agency there. What the law requires, the minute is Ghana government already as a parliamentarian. The Holland is not a country as or no hold If Americans need him, it is fair, depending on whatever they need him for. But you have to bring him back to his motherland. You bring him back to Ghana. The Yoko that collaborated, if that's the case, they can meet him at Kotoka Airport. Then the law takes its course. Because one, even American Ghana, extradition pact a new one. The patro Roman scam and come. There were MOU memorandum. And then they Yoma false idea shame. And they work it through the Attorney General's office. And yet Interpol, as they normally claim, it is not true. They have to go to the Attorney General office to invoke a request of memorandum, say, Bonnie way the American for Yanimu collaborate, Yamamu defense budget, say Mamma Timomi Akwami and Fanuko. You are invoking a memorandum which is not actually the case of an agreement. Yani American for agreement, either murder case, either drug related, which is international. It is none of them. And it's almost a channel. And FBI Shoshana, you don't brush the face of the country over such an issue through a third party and a third party country. You bring him back. In Ghana, what I've said and I've said over and over and said, the Ghana parliament should not sit and feel said a political issue said the artist a bit more can and the bit so make comments. Me, I'm very neutral person. I don't do anything to do with politics. But it's not about politics because if care is not taken, your president could do baby one day. Now you'll be a stopono. Our Ethiopia and also be a stopono. Our Brazil's airport. Why? You see Nicaragua for say, only not to stop the Nicaragua for Shoshana. The Speaker of Parliament better could do baby. Near stopono. Why? You see, it be a this or that. Now you must say, American congressman and a bar Ghana. and assume say congressman here wanted or Nigeria, and a Ghana for whom your system say he was on stop list, sir. Do you think, sir, Ghana betma hold US congressman Kroma say Nigeria me fanin kwana? Answer is no.
Angel.
So I'm looking at the basis of my country and the understanding of your country, and then how we preserve, conserve, protect, and guide our VIPs. That is where my concern is. I don't care whatever them be our kwakwaye. And media say bidin waya, it is not known. Young fans say won't deal with the law. But I'm particularly concerned in the eyes of diplomacy, in the eyes of standard practices. And the standard practices is that crime no be against Dutch for, and the answer is maybe yes, and yet Dutch for. Now Musa said the Citizens Protection Act. No country comes next closer to Holland, the whole worldwide. The next country is Switzerland. So protecting the citizen. No country comes closer than Holland. Why? Because when leaving European Union in 1992, 1991, Barroso time, when they start to make laws, Holland is for almost sentencing drugs related, almost no way, come free. Almost a law and no more system, one practice with German, with other parts of the whole Europe. 3-1. So what's a Dutch citizen? 1. Our country, or the prisoners 3. Who our country, the prisoners 3, one country, Baba Jini Nipabako. That is how deep the Dutch system protect their distance. When him Dutch for Yachumo Bangkok. When him Dutch for Yachumo Philippines. Pedophile Act related issues. Very internationally known. Monsha kwa omfasu kwa jom citizens jomuba. Any money, any exchange they will do and bring their citizens. In Jacobani said Ghana MP, a certain MP, when your case, next year are stopping airport, we the Ghanaians and our citizens, rather no, we whatever the minimum no to that extent. But whatever they may be, he has to do transaction or whatever with name conform, it is up to him. But I'm speaking on behalf, and as a Ghanaian, say, this is not the practice. Because FBI in your country, FBI is an agent. Yoko is an agent. No agency in this part of the world is bigger than the Ghana sovereign nation with sovereignty rights and our parliament. No nation, no agency, not the CIA, not the FBI. And we must seek to protect. And I've advised and I've said, the Speaker of Parliament is a traveling person. Other dignitaries, they are traveling people. Say diplomatic passport in Ukraine, it even worsens the case. Because the mission would have to be called, the first court appearance. And then they have to take notes. Then they have to take the report of whatever. They are stopping on. They have to know. And then they have to deal with it. Then he has to be represented by a lawyer of the country, plus the league mission, which is the Ghana mission. Because, Papa, there were Ghana Foreign Services.
Angel.
And there were Ghana Foreign Services personnel.
Angel.
There were ambassadors, career diplomats, political diplomats, foreign service operatives, any the RDs, research department officials. See, I'm protected side we are. Anybody from anywhere, everything must stop a Ghanaian dignity. And I'm giving a reference case scenario of 2014, 2015, thereabouts. A Ghanaian, only a Ghanaian, but then somebody who was using the diplomatic passport of Ghana. And let us not get it wrong. Or a foreigner, I'm a government now. You man diplomatic passport, we are near J, and as expire, you renew. You create diplomatic passports of other countries and work for them over certain projects. We are now the Amawu, and now Sefa, Ewu. So that's all. Obia no create diplomatic passport no Togolese national. Ecos, Switzerland, friends, Greece, Athens. Not Togo, a Yadema, a political enemy, no penation. And the person was having his private jets. Okodu Athens. Not as a country, Togo, where Tima managed enough to international stop places. So, if Okodu, Athens, and stop on. They are stopping, he was using Ghana diplomatic passport. Now let's see what Ghana did. And the Togo had proven beyond, say, he's a Togolese. But the passport he traveled on was Ghana diplomatic passport. The Musa said, did Ghana allow them to go under President John Mahama's government in 2015? Under the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Madam Hanatete Munkobusano, Ghana fought, said it's undiplomatic. They will not allow today, they will not allow tomorrow. And for that matter, Greece is a third party country. Greece is a third party country. Why Greece money ana? No. Why did money with Greece ana? No. And two holding I then. The Togo Tom Hiana, for request for Ghana no major. That is how it was. And I'm asking the same thing. The why you be asking? But we are talking about the standard law and the practice and the diplomacy, International Relations Act, and the Vienna Conventions. You can't just block somebody's sitting member of parliament over any case. Abra, Ebia, country law, and before so be free, now you go away. Before so be free, KLM lawyer away. And she's very short. Country Ebia will protecting the citizens in Holland. Therefore, Ghana should petition through their mission, through the ambassador, immediately. Because Ghana ne that pitching any problem Kumada. Ghana country, or ne yenya G-man, any Jagapi issue, time man for yard, about 34 years ago, 32 years ago. Obaka's our story in the set, any perfume. But incidental, be this SCN. Yes, sentence gentleman. From day one, I didn't call someone prison. Copim da when you clemency. Munkobu Sasa Dacha for Mtrasi. Munkobu Sasa Dacha for Omtrasi, Nigerian from toiletries to everything. They gave him. Protected because a Dutch citizen until he release him through the clemency. When him appeals to Dr. Dutch for year and San Yadiji, Omdiji Mr. Jiman. When him appeals to do Dr. Omiye or Germany, Edgy citizen free German police, German migration, German prisons. And it's not me, I don't care about the political gimmicks and the gymnastics around the issue. I'm very particular about the fact that, see, I'm protecting your VIPs. I'm protecting your dignitaries. When you issue with Abu Treka, sorry to say, when you issue with other guys, but when you're a certain member of parliament, the disgrace becomes massive. Now, America, in the same 1990, 1991, 92, Vaco Hospital is on record, and you journalists can check. They had a United States medical doctor who was a gynae, and Royal Juma Vaco. What did he do? When women labor, they deliver. He was accused, and the Ghanaian nurses noticed that when the women have delivered their placenta, he was keeping them in his fridge and eating them. That was cannibalism. What happened in that 1992 when they arrested the gentleman? American for Jenukoi. They are Jenukoi. I'm a Ghana Frano and the Rollins. Next is one come the issue by yes, you medical. So countries protect their citizens. And this is the case Dutch government having had say on wire the bonnet. So on the bonnet they are on releasing the Ghana. Now American former finding free Ghana and finding call.
Thank you very much, Mr.